see, you never seen Waiting for Guffman?
No.
It's gotta be like one of the best. Probably, it's gotta be in my top 10 comedies. So it's like Spinal Tap, right? It's by the same
Right.
guy.
This is Spinal Tap was great. I fucking love that.
Or
The
like
bit,
Best in. Have you seen Best in Show?
no, but the bit about that's about a dog competition.
Yeah, they're fake
right? But it's
documentaries.
that, yeah. But this is the bit about the ant that goes to 11.
Oh
like,
God, it's so
I think
good.
it's genius. I don't think it's ever gotten the like recognition it deserves.
I don't know.
Just him going, but it's one more. Like,
There's a name. Yeah, that's a kind
so
of joke.
funny.
That's a kind of joke. I don't know if I've seen it before that movie.
Oh God, that
I kind of want to have like names for jokes now.
I mean, most comics, you name their jokes in the sense of when they make albums, like, they name the tracks.
No, like, okay, so like I
You
came up.
mean
Have
name
you ever
the
heard?
style of joke?
Yeah, well, have you ever heard of? Well, everything's a bag of tricks. Like if I were going to teach comedy, I would name the jokes, and I would say this is this kind of joke, this is this kind of joke. So like, you ever heard the Black Dahlia
Yeah.
joke by Dana Gould?
I don't know.
So he describes the Black Dahlia murder. This woman's walking her kid down a cart one day. You know, she sees this, what she thinks is a mannequin, but it's
Yeah.
actually a woman's body, and it's been bisected at the waist. This word, whatever that word is, cut in half at the waist.
Right.
She'd been raped. She'd been beaten, and for a final humiliation of this woman, he had carved a smile into her face. This happened in about 1936 or so.
I feel like there's a movie, right, about that?
They invested, yeah, it's a movie, a book, all this stuff. A lot of people have looked into it, and they've done a lot of investigating. And until to this very day, nobody knows what she said to deserve that. So there's like, I would call that a build up and a slap. I would call that a build and slap. Because there's another joke just like that about a woman whose wife gets a stroke, about a guy whose wife gets a stroke. And then he's like, the doctor's describing all the things he has to do, like take care of her, like wash her, bathe her, feed her, dress her, all this stuff. And then he's like, and the guy sits down, then he's like, Jesus, my entire life's gonna change. And the doctor's like, no, I'm just kidding, buddy, she's dead. It's like, there's like a whole, like, there's a lot of jokes like that. That Spinal Tap one, there's like that pause, that like dumb guy pause. These go up to 11.
It's just like, but it's just like if it were 10, it's like, no, but it's one more. Like, dude.
Yeah, but why don't you make all the other ones one more,
Yeah.
and then you just make 10 left?
He just doesn't get it. That shit. Oh my God.
These go up to 11.
It's like, no, but exactly, it stops at 10. These go to 11. They're one more louder. Doesn't even have a unit. He just keeps saying, but these have one more. It's so fucking funny. It's like, that's such a good bit.
But he does a bunch of movies like that. So one of the first one after Spinal Tap
I wonder if he was like the originator of the mockumentary, dude.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, they invented the mockumentary. But they made 3 more after that. And the first of the 3 was Waiting for Guffman. This is really kind of what made Fred Willard the star.
I'm guessing.
No, those guys are American.
Oh,
one of those guys used to be on Laverne and Shirley.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But they're different cast. In fact, they got back together for the 3rd one called The Mighty Wind, and they started a folk band. So it's the same 3 guys. But there's a guy that auditions for this play, and he just does Raging Bull. It's like this old man. He's like, "Did you fuck my wife?" "I'm your brother. How can you ask me that? Did you fuck my wife?" And they're all just staring. It's so fucking good. It's like the same people. Right now. It's not going to work. Are they not fucking idiots? I think Hannah Gadsby writes comedy for people who hate comedy.
Yeah, she writes comedy for people that only kind of want to go to comedy shows.
It's kind of people that want to laugh guilt-free. Oh God, dude, I'm going in to go get
Dude,
a
I
sandwich
hope she
on the
doesn't
way to
take
work.
my anti-vaxxers bit, which I have not done in a long time because anti-vaxxers are like a thing of the past at this point.
Not really, because you
Well,
could,
now
because
it's
the
all
COVID people.
anti-maskers,
Yeah,
but-
which is the same thing.
Yeah, I know, but like it's a completely a different thing now because.
Well, tell the joke.
Well, you've heard my fucking anti-vaxxer
I can't remember.
joke.
It's been so long.
It's just like, why do you hate autistic kids so much?
Yeah. No, that joke. That has staying power. That has staying power.
But it sucks because like now there's this movement.
Louis C.K., her nemesis. She's declared war on Louis C.K. He's like the anti-vaxxers of comedy. Is he really? I gotta have to go watch Louis C.K. special. You should do that. You should drop the mic and then leave.
Is she gonna end it with a Louis C.K. joke?
Oh wait, hold
Is that
on.
what she's saying? It's weird
See?
how animated she is for somebody with autism, right?
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah. Also,
usually when people step on the stage that so much are just like on the spectrum and
Yeah.
say that, like, you can see it instantly by like their mannerisms and certain things like this. But she literally, although I've heard like Kurt Metzger in an interview or on a podcast or something was talking about her at JFL or something like that, being around her, and that she seems super autistic.
Really?
So she might be able to just turn it off when
It
she
could
gets
be.
on stage. Cause
you
like,
got to trigger her. You got to throw like matches at her.
right? Because
like in
there's
Rain
like
Man and
literally,
watch her
there's
count 'em?
literally nothing about her. Like,
I feel like everything.
look how much personality she has. That's like the opposite
I
of
really
autism.
don't like her. I hope it's not because she's autistic. I hope it's just because there's a lot of it's built around
No,
her
I don't
accent.
I don't like her because she's a lesbian.
I don't like her because
And she's fat.
I don't like her because of her. Well, dude, what she said about Louis C.K. is insane. Was just like what a crazy person says. And
She is still going on about what's gonna happen in the show. She still hasn't
Really?
even started her fucking observational shit about Americans.
God, what did she say about Louis C.K.? She said something like he should never do comedy again
Oh god, this is so bad.
because he doesn't because he's so entitled that he doesn't realize the deep damage he's caused. And I'm like, are you like friends? Did you like talk on the phone or something? Like, how do you know that? God, she's just too wacky. Like when she gets on stage, she's like, I'm a comedian.
Like, there's a comedian in our scene that definitely has Asperger's,
Yeah.
and
Somehow.
and like he kind of, and it's I don't think it's who you think I'm
Oh,
talking
really?
about.
Well, describe him. Oh, really?
You don't think so? He's always like looking in the crowd. He very rarely makes eye contact, but he is similar. He is similar in how he's, he's very, whenever he's on stage, he's very animated with his hands.
Well,
for
he's
the
very
most part.
nervous on stage. He's very nervous on stage, but I don't know if
Well, I
it's
mean,
autism. I don't really
it reads.
know.
He said it. He said that he has it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay, I believe him then.
Yeah.
I know a guy who has it, and like
I
you
could
could
tell
tell
just
he's
whenever he was
off.
on stage because like one day he was on stage, and it wasn't even that he like wasn't. It was just like you could tell. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I was like, and then like literally a minute later, he was
Okay.
like, I have depression and Asperger's.
I could see it. The people I've met, like it's obvious.
Yeah.
It's really out there. She doesn't strike me as having it.
Exactly. But even that, yeah, like if he had her confidence, he would be exactly like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe, or if he was in New Zealand, he'd probably be fucking as big as she is. Or no, Tasmania. I think that her doctor just found her annoying, but he didn't know how to say it in a polite way. So he just said, diagnosed her with Asperger's. Lol. Yeah, in America, we don't have petroleum. We have gas, you fucking moron.
Petroleum jelly.
Petrol?
You have dug a lot deeper into the hat of imagination for your shortening of petroleum.
Petroleum.
Shortened it to gas.
It's because it turns into gasoline, you fucking dumbass.
The interesting thing about petroleum is that it is a liquid.
Well, the interesting thing about gas is that whenever it's the fucking fumes from it that make
that we
car
huff.
work. It is
Exactly.
literally like compressed air, like gasoline air. It's the same fucking thing, you dumb cunt.
Patrol sounds more like patrol. Petrol sounds too much like patrol.
I don't know why they don't just go petro, like hetero, you know? I don't know why they need the fucking L.
We also shortened Hannah Gadsby to Tard.
Les Tard.
Back off! I will not bow to your confidence. Really? What do you call it? Jumper.
Aren't jumpers already a thing where
What the
it's
fuck
like,
is a jumper?
I'm pretty sure it's pants and
A jumper is the guy that fucking attacked you at the bus stop. Well, you're not supposed to eat the sweater. I bet you, it looks like they learned a lesson from Nanette and they're not shooting her from behind this time. That was an important lesson. What fucking cruel director played that trick on her? I don't know. Oh, I got a bit where I make fun of people for calling cookies biscuits. Because we don't put gravy on cookies in this country, you idiot.
what
Dick cookie, that's funny.
there's something where like somebody's in England, I can't think of what show it is, he was like, what do they call cookies? Because I refuse to say scone. And I just thought it was funny. I didn't know that they actually called cookies scones.
That's a running thing in fucking on Curb Your Enthusiasm. There's this coffee shop
Maybe
that
that's
he
what
hates.
it's from.
And he's like, this is a muffin. He's like, no, that's a scone.
Maybe that's what it's
scones are
from.
hard.
No,
This is a muffin.
actually, I feel like it might be a Hannibal Buress bit.
I'm sorry. Is she doing dick jokes now about? That's why I hate her, because she looks like Harry Potter. What's a fucking turd? Oh, God, nerd. Yeah, punching up. She mentions punching up. Here's real quick. Hey, when Dave Chappelle makes fun of Asian people, it's funny because it's punching up. Asian people have a higher income, are in a higher income bracket on average than black people. So the power is up. So when he goes, I'm Chinese, and I can do that too because they're
I
in a
play
higher
joke, I
bracket than
put
me.
PP in your Coke.
Oh, that's funny too. Yes, they have. Asian people are the richest
What?
people.
She's
in America.
criticizing arugula?
It's
She
a
said
vegetable.
They call arugula rocket?
There's aluminium. Aluminium.
Stop it, America.
No. You mean
Ugh.
stop speaking English?
Yes, please. Thanks all y'all. I'm taking y'all. I love y'all. Because y'all is the best.
I love,
Most inclusive.
like, people think, like, I mean, I'm guessing it started in the South, but literally every fucking area of this country has people that say y'all. You know what I mean?
I do.
Like,
you know what's funny about her? She's talking about y'all, and she says it's the most inclusive
so, yeah,
word
neutral.
that there is, because she hasn't gone to, say, I don't know, Alabama, where they go, where somebody would come up to her and her girlfriend and go, y'all ain't welcome around here.
Y'all better get the fuck out of here. Talking like a jibby.
And it ain't because you're lesbian. It's because you don't know how to pronounce aluminum.